Alright guys, this is inaccurate. So I finally got around to watching Spy X Family, and I decided to kind of give my review of it. Even though, yes, I know there's still 3 episodes left in season 2, but I know the rest of the episodes aren't gonna change my opinion or make a difference in any sort of way. Anyways, so for those of you who don't know, Spy X Family is an anime about a family of spies. That's about it. This is in a time where anime is aimed at an older audience. Isekai trash has spread like wildfire, and modern day CGI either looks fairly good to downright disgusting. The best spy in the world takes on the ultimate challenge, being a good father to a 6-year-old girl. You're the female lead is very hot and very badass, and everyone seems to enjoy her character, and also likes to cosplay as her. Anya, the daughter, whose face was completely plastered all over the internet. She can read minds, but is mainly remembered as the person who makes a bunch of weird faces, similar to Mineta from My Hero Academia. But on a serious note, the first few episodes were definitely the best part of this anime. It gave me very similar vibes to Usagi Drop. If you guys ever watched that, basically an elder gentleman kind of decides to adopt a kid because of, circumstances. It kind of shows a very wholesome moment between like the father figure, Lloyd in this case, and the daughter, Anya. These episodes also kind of showed how badass Lloyd was. This guy's a master of disguise. He ends up saving Anya and putting her in a safe place while simultaneously smoke screening the place and just taking out everyone. Then he goes to threaten the boss and says that if he ever touches his daughter again, he'll go after his daughter. Second episode comes around and it introduces Yor. She's a badass hitman that is just completely cold-blooded. She comes in this hot dress and brutally murders like 6 to 7 people by herself. Third episode comes, the family is all set. The game plan is to get Anya through the entrance exam and into the academy. This way, she can get her family to meet with Desmond's family so that Lloyd can assassinate the target, thereby preventing a possible war. So much action, so much big anime tits, so much bonding between characters. Everything is coming together. But sadly, that is where the praise stops. The rest of the anime just kind of grinds to a halt. What I thought was that I was watching an action-adventure anime about a family of spies trying to prevent a Cold War or a war from starting. What I got was K-On! But with espionage. What I'm trying to say is that it went from action-adventure to slice of life. So before I start, I kind of want to say a couple of things first. So first off is that I'm going to be spoiling a lot, probably like the rest of the anime, and also that it's been a long time since I've come across an anime that's basically viewed by everybody that's like really good or really great. And, I've just had the complete opposite view. To be honest, the last one might have been like Vinland Saga or Madoka. So, to begin, the first point I bring up is the plot. And if you watch season 1 and season 2 up to episode 10, you know that the plot stops right after Anya passes the entrance exam and gets into the academy. There is no progression whatsoever in that plot, which is to stop the Cold War by meeting with Desmond or assassinating Desmond. There's one episode, well, there's like 12 minutes of one episode where Anya is able to get 1 Stella. So in Spy X Family, she needs 8 Stella in order to become like this scholar. And if she becomes a scholar, she gets to meet with Desmond's family. And she gets 1 out of the 22 episodes I have seen so far. And you might be asking, okay, so what's the rest of the episodes about? Well, that's the thing. It's just like a slice of life anime. All they really do is help Anya with her studying. Yor is completely focused on how bad her cooking is, and Lloyd is too busy doing side quests with his spy organization. And I might receive some pushback like, oh, what about like the whole terrorist dog arc? Yeah, that doesn't contribute to the main plot, which is to meet with Desmond's family. How does stopping like a bunch of college students progress the main story? So I think it was like in episode 7, they introduced Yor's brother. Spoiler alert, Yor's brother works in the Secret Service. So he's actively opposing Lloyd because, Lloyd is a spy. But after episode 7, they never ever intertwine in their missions ever again, at least up to season 2, episode 10. So they just kind of introduced him and then just kind of threw him away. Another one is like the strengthening of the bond between Anya and Lloyd. The first episode had a very wholesome moment between Anya and Lloyd. Anya was this orphan who was taken in by Lloyd so that Lloyd could put her to use so that he could eventually assassinate Desmond. After episode 1, there's not really much of a bond between them. Lloyd just kind of does whatever Anya wants, and Anya is a 6-year-old girl, so she just does 6-year-old girl stuff. Another one is having Lloyd and Yor clash. Lloyd is a spy from the West, and Yor is an assassin from the East. So naturally, they would be opposing to each other, right? They never find out about each other, so they're never able to oppose each other. They're just stuck in this purgatory where their relationship just never advances or reverses. And that brings up another point. Their romance never progresses. They're husband and wife, and it doesn't do anything with it except for episode 7 where they introduced Yor's brother. I already brought this up, but another plot point was Anya receiving Stella's and also receiving Tanatri's bolts. Tanatri's bolts are like the demerits. If she gets 8 demerits, then she gets kicked out of the academy. Well, she has 1 Stella and 1 Tanatri's bolt. That's it. Out of 22 episodes, they never advance that whatsoever. And you think, like, do they need a season 3 or a season 4 or a season 5 to get all 8 Stellas? Well, no, because somewhere in season 2, Lloyd mentions that he has already given up on the whole Stella system. So that plot point has already been discarded. I'm just thinking to myself, why is there so many like main plot points, inside the story that never advances? They're just stuck on this slice of life aspect, right? Another thing is that the characters feel somewhat shallow. After like the first 3 episodes of season 1, they never really dive into any of their past. Like Lloyd is this world-class spy, and he joined this intelligence agency from the West so that he can prevent wars. Well, they do things like they show his boss, but they don't really give him a reason why he joined them in the first place. Who were his parents? Why did he, decide to do this in the first place? And then this can be applied to Yor and Anya as well. Yor, why is she an assassin? Why did she not decide to pick some other job? There's plenty of other jobs that doesn't involve killing people. And then same thing with Anya. She can read minds. She was apparently in this experimentation facility, and then there was a bunch of scientists. But like, were some of these scientists her parents? Was she originally just a normal kid until she got kidnapped? Who the fuck knows? You just accept the characters for what they are and don't really kind of go into depth. The first 3 episodes gave them so much depth, and then the rest of the freaking 2 seasons, like there's just nothing. There's nothing there. There's no substance whatsoever. Another point is the pacing. The pacing is fucking weird. In episode 11 of season 1, it introduces a new character, and the last episode is episode 12, right? So you would think that they would introduce the new character so that it will lead up to the climax of the season finale, right? No. The season finale is the whole family goes to an aquarium. Yeah, exciting, right? Exciting for an action adventure. When they try to introduce a new character, he just gets pushed off into the next season. What the fuck? And I guess it kind of brings me to like the last point. Everybody thought that this anime was really good. The My Anime List score right here shows that it is an 8.71. That is a high fucking score, alright? An average score on my anime list is about like 6.8 to like 7.2. If it was just the action adventure part, like the first 3 episodes of Spy X Family, I would definitely give it like an 8.4 and 8.5. I think it's that good. But the rest of the anime, if this if I was scoring season 1 and season 2 as an action adventure, I would put it low, like really fucking low. And then that kind of brings up something else. What if this anime is not an action adventure anime? This anime is a slice of life anime. So if I take that perspective, rating this as a slice of life anime, this would be like above average. It would be like 7.5 or like 7.6. There's just a lot to kind of ponder about this anime. You know, everybody kind of praises it. Yeah, my expectations were kind of brought up, but I usually try to keep them low because I know if everybody likes it, there's a chance that I don't like it. In this case, it was actually real. But the first 3 episodes of season 1 for Spy X Family were just so good. I just wish they kept up that pacing, that kind of story, that kind of action, that kind of like sex appeal. There was just so much good things about it. Damn. I mean, if you watch this like a slice of life anime, I'm sure there's a ton of people that enjoy this. I, for one, wanted something more. Let me know if you guys have any differing opinions. I'm pretty sure I might hear about this from just random people. But anyways, that's pretty much it. I'm out. Bye.